Welcome back here on Live Impact News on WCNC Plus. I'm Nick Sturdivant. So we brought this press conference to you this morning as it was happening live, and we're talking about the opening of the Community Engagement Center focused on the I-77 South Express lanes. It's all part of NCDOT and Charlotte's efforts to be transparent and receptive regarding concerns and questions when it comes to the project. There have been a lot of concerns. There have been a lot of questions. And so we heard from folks there and officials there. They met in West Charlotte along East Morehead Street, where that center is located. Bria Smith made her way there to the press conference this morning. Bria, walk us through, again, we brought this to folks here on WCNC Plus Live Impact News this morning, but talk about what is this Community Engagement Center?
Yeah, so this center will be an opportunity. It's NCDOT's and the city's way of making sure that people feel immersed in this project and every part of it, like you said, transparent, hearing their concerns, their questions, which a lot of residents have, no matter what part of, the part of Charlotte that you are in that will be impacted, whether that's West Charlotte, so McCrory Heights, Biddleville, or even Wesley Heights. So we had the chance to hear from city council members, the mayor, and NCDOT representatives about what this center will do. So you'll have the chance to have one-on-one meetings. You do schedule it. You go online through a portal. You schedule a one-on-one meeting. Any questions, concerns that you might have, if you're someone impacted in these historically Black neighborhoods that have had been here for years, decades even, you can go in, voice your concern. You'll speak with a specialist of the project, project engineer. So you're getting a little bit more than just what is put out or what you see on social media or what you hear from a neighbor or another resident. And I think that's good. We did have the chance to speak to a longtime resident, 26 years, literally as old as I am. Actually, putting my age out there. And I was like, wow, since 2000. But she's been a resident of Wesley Heights since 2000, and she's had longtime, neighbors who are now been living there for 50 years, and she tries to help them, as much as they can, because they're still learning. And that's just the beauty of what this project is, that neighbors can come together and really help one another and lean on one another. But that was one thing that resident did want to preserve, throughout this and make sure that they iron out. So
I thought it was interesting. She said, where did she say? Make sure I get her right. I want to quote her right. Yeah. She said, actions mean more than words. So a lot of folks in this community, in those communities there in West Charlotte, they're like, hey, yeah, you need to be transparent about this.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's literally what we've been hearing, because we spent some time in Biddleville, we spent some time in McCrory Heights, Wesley Heights, and that's kind of like the same message that we're getting from people is just actions. Obviously, when I-77 first started, we've heard from people and what the impacts have been, noise, pollution, So just wanting to iron out the kinks is what I think their biggest message is, and we'll have more to come from the one resident, Miss Forrest, who's been there for 26 years.
Oh man, shout out to Miss Colette Flores.
Yes, yeah.
Miss Colette Flores. And we can get you 4 and 5
4 and 5 this evening.
All right, Bria, thank you. Again, a big story here in our area. A lot of folks talking about it.